Hey guys, in this video we're going to be checking out auto-liking on YouTube. How to auto-like other people's videos, how to auto-like our own videos, to basically automate the whole liking of a video process here. So I actually find that this strategy, when we do engage and add likes to our video, it does improve the searchability of those videos. It helps them rank higher on YouTube, and it creates engagement on your video. So the first step here, we're going to go through start to finish. The first one would be to open Google, and we'll type in YouTube Auto-Like Chrome extension. So this extension only works on Google Chrome, so that's what we'll be using. On Windows and Mac, just needs Google Chrome. And the second result here, Austin/YouTube Auto-Like. Let's go ahead and click this one. If that's not showing up on Google, here's the link at the top here. It's github.com/Austin, spelled like that, AUSTEN/YouTube-auto-like. So this plugin is a plugin that I'll be using for a while here. It's really effective, really easy to use, so let's get into it. So the first thing, come over to this page, and we're going to check it out, install. Download the latest release. We're going to go ahead and download that latest release. We'll open the extension page, turn on developer mode, load unpack. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's go ahead, download the release, and let's put that in our downloads. Perfect. Now that we have that in our downloads, let's open that up, and we are going to extract it. Alright, we're going to right click on it, and we're going to click extract all and extract the folder. So it's not a zip file, now it's a extracted folder. So now that we have the folder here, perfect, we can even rename it if we like, YouTube Auto-Like. Okay, we go to our Google Chrome, click on the settings here in the top right corner, and we're going to click extensions and manage extensions. So here we are. Here's our extensions, YouTube Auto-Like, it's already installed. I'm going to remove that. We're going to go load unpacked. So here, this is the folder that we named, that we extracted the folder from the zip file here. Just hit select folder, and boom, Auto-Like 2.81. Never forget to like a video again. Great, so now that we have it installed, we'll click here, this little puzzle piece in the top right corner, and here you can see the Auto-Like extension. Go ahead and click the pin there so it shows up here, and that is it. Now we're ready to start auto-liking videos. Let's go ahead, let's go over to YouTube, youtube.com, and let's open up a playlist. How about a playlist of short videos? Here we go. Short videos. That was very short. Let's bring it to the beginning. Now let's go ahead and click on the little red thumbs up here in the top right corner, and it's going to pop up some settings. So here we can see which videos. Do you want to do all videos or only videos from subscribed channels? So for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to do only videos from subscribed channels, and I'm going to subscribe. I'm going to subscribe to this one, for example, okay? And boom, it actually already liked the video. Let's see if we can watch it in real time here.
Reduce. Reuse.
Boom, there's the auto-like right there because I subscribed. So it has a memory because I unliked it. It remembers that I had already liked the video. So I didn't do it the first time. So here, how quickly, instantly, 2 minutes are at 50%. So I like to do 50% so that when you are, for example, if you're auto-liking your own videos, that way it's not showing, it's not letting YouTube know that you're using a plugin. By doing it at 50%, it kind of masks the fact that you're using this auto liking because it's going to average out. 50% is kind of when, you know, most people decide to like. They might do it at the beginning when you ask for it, but most of the time people aren't just liking a video instantly, right? From the very beginning, right? They watch a little bit and they decide if they like it. So I like to set it at 50% so that it looks natural, and on the stats on the back end, on the creator's studio, it kind of shows a realistic looking type of engagement time when it shows when people are clicking like. And it's going to average out with the people that are naturally clicking like with the 50%. So it's going to average out in the middle. And that's the settings that I like to do it at. I don't like to do it instantly or at 2 minutes because sometimes the video is less than 2 minutes. So we're going to do it at 50%. So this video is 12 seconds. So at 6 seconds, it's going to auto-like the video as long as I am subscribed. So I have subscribed now. Video. So let's go ahead to the next one here. We don't need to be subscribed anymore. But it's going to auto-like at halfway. So it's 18 seconds. At about 9 seconds here, you should see that it auto-likes.
It's only a few views left.
Okay, so we've got this random video here, and we're going to see at about 50% of the video, it's going to auto-like here because that's the settings that we've set up here. We've set all videos 50%. So give it a moment. Boom. There's the auto-like that you just saw there, which is at 50%. So as soon as it kind of gets halfway down the video, it's going to go ahead and auto-like. Let's triple check that it's working here. Another short random video. Once we get halfway, it should auto-like for us. Of course, you could change the settings to anything that you want. Here it comes. Boom. There's our auto-like. So how do we use this plugin? We can auto-like our own channels, right? All you need to do is make sure you're logged into a Gmail. You're logged into YouTube. You can't like a video if you're not logged in. So just make sure that you're logged in, and you could do this with multiple Gmails. You can log into one Gmail, like all your videos, log into another email, like all your videos. You could take all your videos and put them in a playlist. Funny videos, take all your videos, put them in a playlist, and then have your browser watching all of those videos, and it's gonna like each one. So it's a very simple way to automate YouTube. This used to be on the Chrome extension website, Chrome extensions, but they actually removed this plugin, so you cannot find it on the Chrome web store. It's just kind of something that you have to know. But if you type auto-like, you're not going to find the correct one. I do see this one here. I can't guarantee this is the exact same one that I'm using. So it says not working for me, works for a while. There's no list. The one that I have right now is working. I just confirmed that it works. Just showed you guys in real time. Just want to see if this is by the same owner here. Can't really tell. But the one that I got is from GitHub. You just search and it's by Austin CM. Austin Morgan is the developer, and this is the one that I'm using here. So don't use the ones from the Google Chrome store. I can't vouch if they're working or not, but that's how you install the auto-like extension and start auto-liking videos. Alright guys, we're going to now show you automating YouTube comments. So commenting on videos, commenting on your own videos, leaving a specific comment however you want to comment, randomizing those comments. We're going to do it all. So the program that I am using here, and it's going to be for most of the automation stuff that we're going to be building, is called Browser Automation Studio. So let's go ahead, let's check that out, Browser Automation Studio. You're probably thinking, how much does it cost? Well, it's free. At least the basic version is, and that's good enough to do what we want to do. So it's called Browser Automation Studio. Automate everything that Chrome can do. Very powerful program. It's very similar to some other automation programs, but I'd say it's one of the better ones. Very easy to use. Does so much. and I've used it for a couple years now, and I absolutely love it. I've made all kinds of bots and automation, and I recommend you guys checking it out. It's going to be part of this course. Browser Automation Studio, pack cutting edge features. You can create standalone bots, your own bots, to go on YouTube and automate little tasks that you want. This course is not only going to teach you just commenting and likes and subscribing, but you'll have general knowledge to be able to make standalone bots for yourself to do all kinds of tasks for YouTube, optimizing videos, whatever's custom to your business and whatever you guys need. You can make your own custom bots after this course here. So that's great. It's also got powerful multi-threading. So if you want to do 10 browsers running at the same time, you can, which is super cool. JavaScript, does APIs, all kinds of stuff, solves CAPTCHAs as well, receives tags, crazy. Task scheduling, so we can start to schedule. We can actually create a bot that will schedule our YouTube videos to be uploaded, which is great too. So much stuff you can do. Browser Automation Studio. Go ahead here and click on download. Whoa. So here we go, our free version. You can pay for it. Buy premium. 1 year is $80. Honestly, if you want to, $80. Premium 6 months, $40. Download the free version. So the difference that I'd say, I have the premium, is when you're creating your own bots, it allows you to kind of protect the code of your bot. So someone with the software can't kind of copy it. If someone knows how to copy it, they can with the free version. With the premium version, it does have that encoding, that encryption to protect your bot from being edited or cracked and stuff like that. So the premium allows you to make your own bots that you can actually sell because they have protection on them, code protection. And you can also create custom icons on the bot. So if you want to put the little YouTube icon on the executable file, the Windows bot that you're going to create, custom bot, you can. Other than that, a lot of this stuff is similar. So as you can see, secure source code access, secured, scheduling tasks without, the custom interface is cool, but I don't even use that. I like the basic interface. Again, you can license it out using their website. Allows you to put a license on the bot so you can actually sell it to other people, the bots you make. It's a great software. But let's go ahead and, for the sake of this course, we're going to go with the free version. So go over here, click free version, and we're going to, here's the file here. Just go ahead and save that. Save that to our downloads. And then you basically open it. So I'm going to assume that we got the Windows laptop ready, and let's go ahead. We're going to go click it, install it. All right, downloads. Still downloading here. 14 minutes to download. Well, you basically download it, click it, install it. You guys should be able to get that part there. But let me go ahead and pause, and I'll show you step by step. All right, so we've downloaded our installation file. Let's go ahead and click on that. And we will go through the steps of installing. So you just go ahead, click next, click the folder you'd like to install it. You need 3 gigs. Install. Here we go. Downloading. All right. So we have finished installing our Browser Automation Studio. All you gotta do here is hit finish and start it up. Finish. I already have it open right here. So let's go ahead and get started. So once we open, this is the screen that you're gonna see here. And there's a couple options here: new project, open, save, run. So the first thing is you're gonna click on new, and you're gonna create a new project. So I already made one here. I'm gonna call it YouTube Automation. This is going to be our main file for the course here. I'm going to do everything on this one automation. So this is actually a automation builder. Allows you to create various steps and automation things, and actually automates Google Chrome. That's how it works. So it's going to be using Google Chrome. So it's going to, with Google Chrome, you can visit websites, you can upload videos, you can comment, you can like, do all of those things through Google Chrome like a regular user on YouTube. And that's exactly what this software does. So I'm not going to go through every little tool here, but let's go through browser. Here's where you're going to see some of the browser widgets and tasks. For example, we click on browser. Do you want to load a specific URL? Get current URL, so you can actually save the URL you're currently on. Previous page, get the page HTML. You can type on the screen, scroll, solve a CAPTCHA, timeout, different settings if you want to add extensions and stuff like that. Very robust. And here's script logic. So here is if, while, for. These are kind of logical commands and kind of parameters and variables that you can use with the software. What to do if there's a success, what to do if this action fails, set a variable, increase variable, set a label, move a label. It's like set a marker, and then allows you to create loops. So you can set a label, do a bunch of tasks, and then go back to this label, do a bunch of tasks. So we can kind of create loops with that one there. But I'm not going to go through everything. Let's go ahead and do what we're here for, which is YouTube automation. So the first thing I'm going to do is click on browser, click on load. We're going to type in here YouTube. Let's go OK. It's going to go ahead and load, and as you can see here, it's already loaded YouTube. So here's where you're going to see the actions that the bot is taking, and I like to work through the Browser Automation Studio kind of editor. I don't like to compile the bot. I like to actually have the bot running through the editor itself, because that way you can see the steps, you can see where it fails, you can work on it and work on it as you go. So that's what we're going to do. So here are your steps here. The first one is load, and in this video we're going to start with YouTube commenting. So in order to YouTube comment, you actually need to log in. So we're going to go, our next step here is we're going to go over to sign in, the sign in button. As you navigate the page, you'll see these red boxes. So these red boxes are actually showing, they're basically showing things on the page that you can interact with. So YouTube, that means I can click on the logo, I can copy the logo. If you highlight the search bar, you click on it, it'll show you some commands that I can do. So I can either move the cursor and click on it, I can type some text into it, I can get the element text if it's a paragraph or something like that. I can take a screenshot. I could do so many different things when clicking on different elements on the page. That's different. It's highlighting different elements on the page, different icons and buttons. So because we want to do our YouTube commenting as our first step in our automation, the first thing we'll need to do is actually sign in. So we're going to click on the sign in element here, and I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to move and click on element. It's going to show this, it's going to show the code of the element here, and you just got to basically click OK. And now the mouse will go over here and it clicks on sign in. And here we got our email form, so we're going to go ahead and right click on that, and we're going to use the type text command here. So here it's identify the field for we're going to type in our text, and here is the text to type. So we are going to be typing in our email. So to make this bot kind of robust and have some features to it, we're going to use something called a variable. Okay, so a variable is it's a changing kind of well, it's what it is a variable, and it changes with each run of the bot. It's something that you can change. It's something that's dynamic. So for example, if you have it randomizing, it may randomize from a list of things. So as long as you put the variable, you can set it to randomize, and it can randomize from a list of different texts, different things on the list. Kind of sounds complicated, but it's very simple. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a variable called email, and we're going to then set the email to whatever we want. So here you can actually type in, you can say my email at email.com and hit OK, and it'll go here and it'll actually type that. But we're going to make this bot a little better than that, because what if the email changes? What if you want to set the bot to log into 10 emails? I want it to go in one email, do a bunch of things, log out, go into another email, do a bunch of things. So we're not going to just have it type one email. We're going to set it as a variable, and the variable can change, and we can do a lot more things with that variable. So let's go here, type text. We'll click on that, and we're not going to do a variable. We're going to insert a variable, and we'll have to create that at the beginning. So we're going to go here, we're going to hit stop on the bot for now, and on the right you'll see a resource. So resource and variable are very similar. So a resource is something that you set at the beginning of the bot. So if the resource is a text file, it may take elements from the text file. If the resource is a CSV or an Excel sheet, you can have the bot go to the Excel sheet and take line 1 and then go to line 2. So the resource is something you set at the beginning of the bot that the bot can then interact with different files and lists that you want to give the bot depending on your needs. So for this case, we're going to set a resource for email. We're going to set a resource for passwords. And we're going to set a couple other resources here that we may need in the future. So let's go ahead and make a couple resources that we might need. So the first one here is email. And I'm going to check the type of resource. So a fixed string is something you type in once and it constantly uses the same thing. But we're not going to do that. We're going to do lines from a file. So at the beginning, we're going to have a text file with our email. And that way, if you want to add more emails to the text file, it'll go to each line in the text file and grab each email. It's a little more versatile for our bot. We want to make sure our bot is, we make a good bot here. So we're going to use lines from a file. That's what we're going to use, okay? So lines from a file, only read and delete, depending on what you want. Some bots, you want it to take one line, use it once, and then delete that line, and use the next line once and delete that line. But here we're going to do only read, and I'm even going to throw in mixed lines in here so that it may take the first line, then it may take the fifth line, then it may jump back to the third. It's mixing up the lines in a file. It's randomizing the lines in a file, which I find is going to be good for our bot. So only read, we're going to click next. Use each line one time. So as the bot is going, it's only going to use the line one time and then use a different line. And it's going to try to use each line at least once and constantly change the line that we're going to use. So it's all going to come together. If you're not understanding, just follow along and we'll get there. So use each line one time, click next, finish, and great. We've created a resource for email. Now I'm going to do one for password. Again, lines from a file, only read, and mix the lines. I don't think so, not this time. You can use each line several times. Does that make sense? Use each line one time. Okay. And how about this? How about a comment list? Okay. And that's going to be lines from a file, read, and we're going to mix those lines. So every time it does a comment, it's going to reach for a new comment. So we can actually diversify our comments. We're not constantly spamming the same comment multiple times. You're going to mix that up. Okay. Hit next, use each line one time. Sure, why not? Or use each line several times. I don't think it's an issue when it comes to commenting, as long as it's being mixed. But then if it's used all the comments, it will then start again and use another random one instead of. So allowing it to reuse the line, it allows almost to run indefinitely at that point. Even if we've done 100 comments, 1,000 comments. So what's another resource that we might need here? So we have our comment list, our liking. How about a video list? You never know if we might need that. I'm going to type video list, again, lines from a file, only read, mix the lines, use each line one time. I think we can use each line several times, no problem. Next, finish. And you guys can customize this how you want, but yeah, that's good enough. We've created a couple resources here, and now we're going to go back to our bot. We're going to go back, click record, and now it's going to ask you to fill in this information here. So we're going to go ahead, fill in our email. So it's going to be test@gmail.com and the password. So this would be the password to that email. We're actually going to code the bot to log in to the email automatically. There's a couple ways that we can do it, but right now I'm going to show you how to automate the login and go from there. The comment list, let's go ahead and get a comment list made really quickly here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a text file. I'm going to call it comment list, and I'm just going to go ahead and type some really quick ones here. Okay, so I'm going to say, wow, loved your video. Wow, amazing content. Or how about check out my website. Or love the videos, keep them coming. And how about great stuff and amazing. And how about love you? Because you know what, sometimes people need to hear that. So we have all of these little dummy comments here, and I'm going to hit save. We've got our comment list. It's go ahead. I think that was in downloads. Comment list. So each comment is on a new line, okay? So that's how the bot is organizing things after each line here. Okay, so I'm gonna click open and video list. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna right click, make a text file and call it video list. Okay, and this is where we can put in a bunch of YouTube videos. For example, if we're trying to get views on our videos, or if we want to leave a comment on these particular videos, these are our targets. We can use this resource as a target, okay? For the various automation stuff that we're going to be making, we'll use this resource here as our targets, okay? So let me go ahead and grab a couple videos and populate this list. All right, so I've populated this list with some amazing videos here. I hope you guys like them. And I'm gonna go ahead and save that text file. Now we're gonna come here, video list. We're gonna go select that list. There's my list of videos. And now we have created a couple resources. Let's go ahead and hit OK. All right, so we've filled in our email, we filled in our password, we filled in our comment list and video list as resources for now. So let's go over here, let's hit on start. And it's going to go through our commands. The first command, we're going to load YouTube. And here we're going to click on sign in. And then it's going to sign in with my demo, but I don't want it to do that. I'm going to click on this again, and I'm going to change this to, we're going to click load from file user input database. We're going to click that, and here we're going to see our resources here. So I'm going to click on email. In order to make a resource, it's these two little parentheses together. So it's not this one with the hard bracket, it's this kind of bendy one with the two bends in it. It's double bendy bracket. Okay, so two bendy brackets on each side. That is how you communicate to the bot the resource. So it's two bendy brackets, the name of the resource, and then ending, closing with two bendy brackets. Okay, so there, that's the email. So I'm gonna hit OK. And as we're doing the editor, everything is through this, it's called indirect control, where you're clicking on elements, but you can switch to direct control, and this is done using F1 and F2. So throughout this course, I'm going to be swapping to direct and indirect control to kind of navigate the bot and fix and do things like that. So right now I'm going to click on F2, and I'm going to be in indirect control, and I'm actually going to erase this that it typed in there. And I'm going to redo the step. All right, now we have it selected here. We're going to go ahead. Execution. We can right click on here and click move execution point. And we're going to hit play. All data has been processed for email. Play. That is a process. Okay, so one last thing that we missed here is we also need to create these files for our email. So we need to create an email text file. We'll put the email in just one line there, and again for password. Okay, so go ahead. We're going to put in email and save that. And then here we're going to put password. Right? This is the password to log in to that email, right? It's going to automate the login. So there needs to be text files here as well. So go ahead and save that. Once you have that, we're going to hit record, and we're going to go. Okay, so here for the resources, we're going to go ahead and select this little folder, and we're going to click email, and then we're going to click the text file for password. Okay, so they're all text files. Go ahead and click this folder, and that'll open this up. Go ahead and navigate to the file. And make sure your email is on the first line and the password is on the first line of these two text files. Once you have that ready, let's go ahead and hit OK. Okay, now we are recording ready. Okay, so let's go ahead and hit play. I've added a login here, so we're going to go over here to Tools and click on the log. So this will write a message on the bot. Data to log, I'm going to put email here. Hit OK. And see, you can see the email that I've selected will show up now on the log. Okay, so the email there is correct. And let's let it roll. So first thing here, let's go ahead, load up youtube.com. Oh yeah, sign in, great. Just going to come over here and it's going to go ahead and type that email. Perfect. So that is the first line in that text file called emails. It reached for the resource there. As you can see, the resource is email, and we selected the text file of our email. Perfect. Then it logs the email there. Great. So let's make sure we click on this little bottom line bar, whatever you want to call it, and that means we are now going to make the next command and continue building our bot there. So great, we have our resources set up, and now let's go ahead and finish the login. So we're going to go ahead and right click on the next element there. We're going to go move and click on element. Scroll down, hit OK, and the bot goes and clicks next. So because there was a little delay there, I'm going to add a little delay into the bot. So I'm going to type in sleep, and here is a sleep. So it starts at 1000, which is 1000 milliseconds. So I think that equals to 1 second, sleep value in milliseconds. So 1000 milliseconds is 1 second. So I'm going to do 5 seconds of wait. How about 3 seconds? So we're going to wait 3 seconds and give it time to load. Okay? We can even use a command that's wait full page load. We can even do something like that. Okay. Which will wait for the page to finish loading. Let's go ahead and click on this bottom line here and continue building. Go to the element for password, right click, type text, and then here we are going to use we're going to load from file. We're going to use the variable password. Hit OK. Here it comes. And it's typing in our password. Brilliant. Next thing we're going to do, go ahead and here, click next, right click on next, move and click on element, hit OK. Great. Seems to wait. Let's add a little sleep feature in there. 3 seconds. We can add a wait full page load. So wait for the page to fully load, which is nice. Great. So the page is fully loaded, so it's not going to continue when the page is still kind of loading and kind of mess up our rhythm of our bot there. So we're going to wait for the page to load. Everything's good. Can we continue? Yes. So great. So now we are on the front page here of YouTube, and we are going to automate our comments. So now we are going to, for example, we're going to go back to browser. We're going to click load, URL to load. We're going to use another resource here, load from file. We're going to click video list and hit OK. So it's going to go ahead and pick a random video there.
Switch to Chrome to load your favorite sites fast.
So you can browse with ease.
I'm going to press F2 to go into direct mode and interact with this, and I'm just going to click skip here. I'm going to click pause. Okay, so what just happened? We used the load feature on Browser Automation Studio to load a URL from our video list resource. So once again, our video list resource, it's just a text file here, a bunch of YouTube videos. So I put a bunch of YouTube videos in a row here, one each line. And these are going to be used as our test videos here. So totally random, picked them off the internet, just made a quick list of 7 videos, and it is a resource of 7. So the bot picked a random video from the list of 7 and went ahead and loaded it up. Okay, so now that we've loaded the video, let's go ahead and let's leave a comment. What do you think? I'm going to go ahead and double check this URL and make sure that it does allow comments here, because I don't seem to see them. Alright, so this particular example doesn't allow comments here, so I'm going to go ahead and pick a different one. And I'm just going to manually put that in there because I'm in indirect mode, which is what you get when you press F1 and F2. F1, F2, F1, F2. So this is the mode where it has the red box to click on elements, that is F1. And F2 allows me to interact with the browser here using my mouse, using my computer. So I can go ahead and I can click on stuff.
I'm hungry.
I think you guys got that part. So I am in F2 mode. Okay, we'll call it F2 mode, and I'm going to scroll down, and there is the comments. So I'm going to, first of all, your list has to have videos with comments, but I'm going to go ahead and add a feature in there that if it can't find the comment section, it's going to skip. It's going to skip that feature altogether. Okay, but now that we have a video with some comments here, let's go ahead and leave a comment. So we're going to scroll down to the comment section, and then we're going to press F1 into our indirect mode again. Make sure the red line is here so we can submit our next task here. And here we go. So we've found the element here. Building a bot here is it's a little tricky sometimes because you have to pick things that aren't changing, things that are going to be the same every time, especially if you're running it on a loop. It has to be able to find each element every time. So sometimes Google changes their website, changes the code in the back end, and the bot is looking for the old code, but it has a snippet of new code and it's not exactly the same. So I'm going to do a particular text match here, and it's matching by words, not so much by the code on the website. And I'll show you what I mean here. So we're going to go add an element. I'm going to right click, and I'm going to go move and click on element. And here it's going to match the element by CSS. Okay, I'm going to click on that, and it's going to show you different ways to match. To find the element. So the bot is going to look for that element on the page, and it's going to then do the action. So I want it to find the element by a match. I want it to scan the page, and I want it to match these words. So I'm going to click on match, and here you can see there's some text and stuff like that, but I want it to match the words add a comment dot. Oh, how many dots we got? Add a comment. Oh, I put a capital C. It's very case sensitive, so make sure you copy exactly what it has. So I'm pretty sure this highlighted part is add a comment, capital A, and everything else is lowercase with 3 ellipses, 3 dots afterwards. Wish I could zoom in here, but this is basically what it is. Add a comment dot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a match, and it says match here, and I'm going to match. I'm going to make the bot find that match. Okay, so I'm going to hit OK, and let's see if it could find it. Great, it found it, and it clicked on it. Great. So it found it and it clicked on it. Now the bot is ready. I'm going to hit F2. The bot is ready for me to type. See how now if I just type, it's already typing in the box? So now, scroll down, let's get a red line here. Now we're going to type. We're going to click type text, and again we're going to match it. We're going to go add a comment dot. Great, found it, and I'm going to type the text. So let me hide this notification here. So here, text to type, we're going to click load from file. We're going to go to our comment list. We're going to post a random comment. It's going to be amazing. Then we're going to hit OK. And here it comes. Hopefully it works first time. Obviously there's some troubleshooting going on in this bot here. Let me figure out what's happening. So the issue here is that it's found 2 matches that match exactly that. So that's the problem. It's found 2 matches. Sometimes it finds 2 that match in the code here. So maybe at this point we'll just go CSS, because it has 1 match here. So this needs to be 1 because the bot needs to be absolutely sure on what element it's working on. So we're both figuring this out as we go. So we're going to switch it here to CSS for this 1 type part. We're going to go 1, and we're going to hit OK. So now we're going to right click on our last task, move execution point here, click on play, and there it is. Boom, and it's typing in one of our comments. Let's maximize our screen. Check my website. Perfect. We've done our comment. Now make sure we do our next thing, and now we're going to right click on this one, move, click on element, make sure this is 1, and we're gonna use that. Should we try the match? It's 318 matches, so let's not use that one. Let's use CSS. Perfect. It's found 1 button that has the code for commenting. I think that's good. We're gonna hit OK and comment. Great. So our comment is here. Check my website. Amazing. We've automated leaving a comment on our our website, on our video list. So now let's do something here. So the very first thing we did is we logged in. Now, how many times do you have to log in? Just once. We only have to log in one time. So this part of the bot is to be done once, and it's not repeated, is my point here, okay? But this commenting is going to be repeated. We're going to be commenting on a loop. We're going to then go back to our video, comment, choose another video, comment, choose another video from our list, comment, and we want to loop this process so that it's automated. We can comment on 100 videos if we want to. So we're going to add this little, we're going to click in here on the line, and this is the next action after we've logged in. Okay, so once the one-time actions are done, we can now create what is going to be called a label. So we'll go up here and we'll type in label, and we're going to click set label. So we're going to click set label, we're going to call it start of YouTube loop. Okay, we're going to hit OK, and we've made a label here, set label. Perfect. Now we're going to go back to the bottom of our tasks here, our actions, and we are then going to do move to label. Move to label. Which label? Start of YouTube loop. Click on that. And great. It's going to come down, complete these actions. Once it's done this last action, it's going to move to label, set label, start YouTube loop, and it's going to come all the way back down here. So perfect. We are going to loop it back. So let's go here, move execution point here. Play, and here we go. It's starting the loop, it's waiting for full page, and it's going to load a new video from the list. It's going to wait for that page to load, and it's going to find add a comment. Let's make sure that there's comments on this website. There are no comments. So let's go ahead and add an error clause into our bot here. Okay? So we're going to click right above add a comment, and there's a function called ignore error. So we're going to go ignore error. Okay? We're going to put add a comment inside. There's a couple lines here. Make sure you guys choose the right line. As you can see, is this little first indented line under ignore error. So we're going to drag it into that line, and it's going to come down and it's going to say, you know what, ignore this error. But if there was an error, do this, okay? So we're gonna erase the log part, I don't need to log it, but if there was an error, I want it to then go to browser and load another video from the list. So it's going to load, and it's gonna go back to video list. Okay? Or you know what? How about we do a label here? Or how about we just we do a move to label? If there was an error, move to label again, and just retry it. Start of YouTube loop. Great. So it's going to try and add a comment. We're going to double click on that, and here's the default time. So we're going to give it 5 seconds. 5 seconds, okay? You got 5 seconds to find that, and if it doesn't, it's going to then say it was an error, and it's going to try another YouTube link. So let's hit play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should error now. Error. Let's check out our log. Failure to wait, which is totally normal. And then if it was an error, move to the start. So I'm not sure what happened there, but that is how you basically add a kind of if this then that type of thing here if we don't have a comment section on that video, so that it doesn't error the bot or it's continually looking. So I'm going to just consider that an error, and it's going to move up, wait, and let's see if it can pick another one from that list there. Move education point here. Well, because it's on this particular run, it's going to keep using the same video. So what we can do is we can use something called drag, delete. It's delete element. Delete one record. Is that it? Delete current element. So we're gonna add this little one in here. Delete current element. Delete from file. We don't want to delete from file, but we do want a new link. So I'm gonna drag this and put it right above. So we're gonna delete this current element, and I want it to select a new one. So it's gonna delete. Let's see if it can load a new one. Perfect. I think it loaded a new one from the list. This I'm gonna give, let's see if we have a comment section. We do. I'm gonna give this a little more time though, because I think it deserves a little more time because the page does take a while to load. So I'm watching everything. How long did that page take to load? It took a minute. So I'm gonna make it 10 seconds. I'm not gonna make you guys wait the 10, but we're gonna add it just for a fail-safe amount of time. I don't want it to say 5, but the page took 6 seconds to load this time. So even though there was comment section, the bot thinks there wasn't because it timed out too early. So again, we have used this delete current element, which allows the bot to get a new element from the list after it failed to if error, delete from the list. How about we put that if an error? So if you didn't find it, delete that and let's do it again. Okay, if you can't find a comment, let's try again. Okay, not sure where to add this here. That would make the most sense. I guess right under. Right, once it's used it, we can get a new one right away, and we can fix that later. But I'm gonna have it in this order here. Okay, if you guys want to copy the same order. It's going to load it, and then it's going to forget about it and get a new one. That way, if this errors, it's just going to loop, and it already has a new one. So every time it loops, it's already ready with a new URL. Okay, so great. We have gotten our video here, and we're going to add a comment. So hit play, and give it some time, see if it can find that. Oh, great, it's already scrolling down. It's found add a comment here, clicks it, great. And now it's going to write a comment from the line. If it says check this website, that means it's the same comment, so now we're going to do the exact same thing. Once it uses that, we're going to delete current element. Yes, that's what we want. Delete current element. And we are going to do comment list. So once it's finished writing a comment, just add one little sleep in here. Sleep for 1 second. Once it's write the comment, it's going to forget that and load a new one. So every time it loops around, it's a new comment as well. Okay? But I want to make sure that I don't delete it. Make sure we uncheck this, because in this case we're not deleting it, we're just shuffling through our big list of comments here. Hit OK. So what I want to do is execute that action. I'm going to press F2. I'm already F2. I'm going to backspace this, delete that comment, and I'm going to right click on the type text comment, move execution point here, and I'm going to make it type something new. Here we go. Go ahead, buddy. Love the videos. Keep them coming. Wonderful. So now it finds the comment button and it automatically clicks on the comment button, and then it waits. I guess it waited a little bit, and now it's going to load a new URL. It looped around. Now we have a new one. So now it's going to wait 10 seconds to find a comment. So even though it's the same video, it just happened to shuffle that way. There we go. It's always choosing a random URL, but the comment will be unique. Love the videos, keep them coming. Okay, cool. So now, I'm gonna go ahead again. And because it deleted the element last time, it should have a new comment for us, even though it randomly chose the same video again, which is no problem. And here we go. Great, new comment, amazing. And hit comment now. Perfect. It's gonna wait the page to load, finish doing its little thing, it's done. Then again, it's gonna load another video from the list. We got Rickrolled, guys. Great, let it find the comment. I think one thing we gotta add in here is a wait full page load. I think that's necessary, another wait full page load, so that we're not waiting for things to load because it can't find the comment. It's already loaded everything and then it's gonna look for it, and it should already be there. Let's see if there's comments on this video. Let's see if it could find it. Doesn't look like it could find it. Let's scroll down. Oh, it is there. It just didn't load. So because we see that, we have to add a scroll down thing. So now we're going to add to scroll down, because sometimes it doesn't load if you don't scroll. Scroll position. I don't know. Let's see what this does. Let's scroll up. Is that what happened? It scrolls up. Okay, so maybe this one and this 10. Let's execute this. Scroll, only key. That didn't do much, did it? X position. Let's see, 1000. Try this. Okay, well that worked. Let's make it 1500. That seems to be good. Let's scroll up and test it one more time. Great. Scroll down a little bit. So as it scrolls down, it's going to load the comments section. So now that we have that part, we fixed that little part in there, we're going to then make it look for the comments one more time. And it should see it now because we scrolled down and we made that part show up. So come on, you know where it is. Let me pause. Let's double check, add a comment. Again, it's found two. It's found two elements for comments, which is not good. So, because we found two, we're going to go back to CSS here, and there's the one. So we're going to swap it. Unfortunately, I can't do the word match, but we are going to go here, click. I think it's already clicked, so let me unclick it. You got to have everything needs to be exactly as it was. Let me skip this ad here. And it's going to scroll down. I scroll down automatically. Move execution point here. Click. Boom. Click. And now we're going to type our unique comment. Love you. And comment. Wonderful. Wait for the page to load and grab a new one. We are running. Here's another random video. I made it scroll down, and now it's looking for the comment section. So it scrolled down a ton there. It scrolled down. We had wait page load. Let's add a sleep in there because that seemed to. Let's not go 1500. Let's do 1000. Okay. So you know what? I want to redo everything. I'm gonna sleep. Scroll down a little bit, and it found the comment section. Great. It's typing our comment now. Wow, amazing. Wow, amazing content. Comment. Waiting. And again, looping to another video. Amazing. Pretty much wrapped up here the auto commenting on YouTube part, and let's go ahead and move on to the next automation. Alright guys, we're going to move on to automating our YouTube uploads. Okay, so to upload YouTube, we can even set it on a schedule. We can set it to do all automated, everything like that. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to save that last lesson there so that we can come back to the comments. And perfect. YouTube automation, and great. So the next thing we're going to do here is we're going to go over to resource, create new resource, and we're going to do one called video uploads. Okay, we're going to add a new resource here. Next, we're going to choose files from directory. So what's going to happen is you're going to have all your YouTube videos in one folder, and it's going to go to that folder, select a video, and upload it. Okay, perfect. So files from a directory, that's how we're going to do this. Click on that, hit next. Only read, you can do read and delete lines. Lines will be deleted from file only after some time after scripture. So we'll just do only read for now. Use each line one time. Perfect. Finish. Great. YouTube automation. Hit record. Video uploads. I already have that. Great. Record. Okay. Cool. So I'm going to go and get rid of the YouTube comment stuff, and we're going to start brand new. We're still going to use these resources that we have. Because a lot of the stuff stays the same. So the first thing, we're going to keep the YouTube logging in, load the video list. We're going to get rid of all this stuff. So I'm going to click all of these other parts here that we made, and we're going to go ahead and delete it. Great. So the first steps here, we got it going in, logging in. Perfect. So let's go ahead, let's hit start, and let's get the bot to at least log in to our session here. Sign in. Here it comes. Types in my email. As you can see here, typing text. We already did this in the first lesson there. Great. Next. That's going to do password. Wait 3 seconds. Let it load. Here we go. Typing in password. Great. Next. And great. We're going to let the page load. Perfect. So the first thing in uploading is we're going to click on this little icon here that says create. So I'm going to press F1 and find the little icon, right click, move and click on element, make sure this is 1, hit OK. There it is. And now we're going to click upload video. Move, click on element, hit OK. So here we should add a wait full page load, because as you see it did some processing there. Great. And now we're going to go and select files, move and click on element. That's simple. And now the bot says open file dialog. Browser Automation Studio needs file input. Use open file result action to set upload file. This action must be used before. So click on that, file path to upload, and we're going to load the video uploads. Uploading files performed in 2 steps. So file path to set as a result. So we're going to do that, which is the folder, and hit OK. And now we need to do some tools here. Okay, so what we've done here is we've set the open file result. So it's going to open up this folder. The folder that we have our videos in, and it's going to automatically select the first result here. So what we're going to do is we're going to put all our videos into one folder, and then this kind of settings here, open the file result, we're going to log what video that is, and you can see that it shows the very first result. So what we're going to do is we're going to put all of our videos into one folder, and it's going to go to the very first video in that folder each time to upload. Once we've uploaded that video, we're then going to move that to perhaps a done folder. Or we're going to move it, I think we should create a folder called done, and that means we've already uploaded that video. So we're not going to delete them, but we will move them out of the uploads folder into the done folder. Okay, so with this setup here, it's going to automatically select the first result. So let's go ahead and run it again, and we will go ahead and get ready to run and upload the first result. So let it sign in. I'm going to pause the video for just a moment so we get past this part. Okay, great. So we just clicked on upload file, and let's continue moving here. So it's going to wait for the page to load. Once that's done, it's going to hit select file. It's going to then select that file. So great. It went ahead, it has selected the first file, and here we can add some information. So we can go ahead and we can add a little title in here. So for example, I can do type text. Maybe I'll just type in the word, or how about I'll do something random. So I'm going to do insert a variable. First I'm going to create a variable, random number. It's going to create this variable here. Hit OK. I'm going to come here, type text, text to type, random number. Just once is fine. Hit OK. Hit OK. Great. It typed a random number out of 100 there. So this is purely just for example. You can go ahead and write whatever you want to type. If you want to make a resource that says YouTube titles, you can do that and have it type the YouTube title. You could have one that says description. So you know what? Let's go ahead and do that. Let's stop. Let's add some resources here. So you can add YouTube title, lines from a file. Next, read and delete. It's okay. Use each line one time. Next, finish, and let's do YouTube description. Okay. YouTube description, lines from a file, only read, use each line one time. Cool. So now we have that, let's go ahead and make our files here. So YouTube title, title 1, title 2, title 3, title 4. Good enough. Let's make a text file for our descriptions. So you can say, check out our website 1. I'm not going to go here and type, but you can use, for example, you could put a whole line or ChatGPT description, whatever you like. I'm just going to do something simple. And everything should match, okay? There's better ways to do this. You can have it parsing an Excel file. Great. So we've written our descriptions. We've added our titles. So let's go back here. Let's go ahead and select those files. I think that one was YouTube title. YouTube titles, YouTube description. Great. So this is not only uploading, but now optimizing each video. It can get a little tricky sometimes if the bot fails and sometimes the lines mismatch. So there are ways to do this a little bit better, and that would be using the CSV, parse CSV string into items, which is a different lesson altogether, and I can show you guys how to do that next time, so that all the lines are organized. It's parsing a line, parse URL, parse string. We'll go through it in the next, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's something like this here, where we'll parse each thing into different variables. That was a totally different lesson. So right now we just have it very simple. We're using text files. I'm going to hit play. I'm just going to pause so that we can quickly get through the login part here, and we'll get back to upload. All right, here we go. Select file. It's going to select the first file. Going to upload it. All right, here we go. So I'm going to move it to select files. So I'm going to click select file. And there it is, uploading our file, the first result in the folder. And now we've got it to type a random number, but you know what? We're going to totally change that up, and we're going to optimize this video. So we're going to press F1. We're going to do type text. First thing we're going to do, we're going to click on special keys. We're going to hit Control A, and then we're going to hit, get all these boxes out of here, we're going to hit delete. So we're going to do Control A, delete. Boom. So that cleared it up. And in the same breath, we are going to load our YouTube title. So YouTube title. Great. Then here we're going to go type text. Text to type, we are going to type YouTube description. So before that even does anything, let's get rid of that and let's test it out. So here we go. Title 1, check out our website 1. Great. So let's use the first 2 lines in those text files. We can do some thumbnail stuff. Anything else you want to automate, you can, but for simplicity, I'm just going to go ahead and hit next. Okay? So I'm going to go right click here, move and click on element, and hit OK. Oh, this needs to be selected, so let's go back a step, and we're going to go and click on this one. Hit no, and then we're going to hit next. Video elements, you can obviously automate things like this, but I'm going to go ahead and hit next one more time. Again, I'm going to hit next one more time. And I'll go here and I'll hit public. And of course you can skip this step if you don't want to make them public. I think I might have messed up here. Let's see. No. Can't be right. Next. This was supposed to be here, I think. Here we go. Still looking for next. Here we go. Publish. Move and click on element. Okay. Great. Video uploading. Your video is uploading and will be published. 3 minutes left. So at this point, we can add a sleep. And what we can do is we can actually add a sleep that can be, for example, 24 hours. For example, you want to upload a video every 24 hours, say once a day. You have all your videos scheduled in a folder, and then we're going to go ahead and set up our schedule. So we can do a schedule every 5 hours, upload something, or every 12 hours, or every 24 hours, upload a video at this time. So the sleep, you can set the value 24 hours, so 1 second. So let's get a little calculator here. 24 hours, so seconds. Let's Google it. All right, so we have, it's 86,400. Okay, cool. So this is 1 day in milliseconds here. So what we're going to do is we're going to set it for 864, I don't know, 86 million, 86 million seconds, okay? Pretty sure. And that is going to be 24 hours. So we're going to go ahead and add that little sleep schedule there, and it's going to sleep for about an entire day. Then we are going to move. We're going to move to a label, and we're going to go back to the start, and here's our label here. And it's going to go all the way back and upload. But first, once we're done uploading, we need to delete or move that file. So let's see, for example, let's do log, and we're going to log video uploads, and here is that file path. Okay, so we are going to move file. Move file. Great. So move file to a folder. File name, we're going to do this, and file folder new location. So let's go ahead and get the location of this. So this is our done folder. We're going to open it and then click on the browser. This will give us the file path. So folder, new location. So we're going to put in the file path for our done videos and hit OK. So it's going to upload the video. Obviously it's going to do all the checking. By the time it's done 24 hours, all of this process will be done. And then it's going to go ahead and move that to the done folder and then loop back around to start the process all over again, uploading the first file in a folder. So because at the very end of the process we moved that file to a new folder, it'll be a new file. That is going to be the top file in that folder, if that makes sense. So here, let's check it out. This is the top file in the folder. So then I'm going to move to done, and then copy 3 is going to be the new first file in the folder, and once that's done, copy 4 will be the new first file in the folder, and it will continue until. Okay, you can keep uploading files in the folder if you see it getting you finished or anything like that, and we could do an error here. For example, if it can't find the file, move file to folder. Or what we have to do is open file result. So we can add error. So we can add a ignore. Okay, ignore this error. If it happens to error, that means we're going to now type success, and we're going to finish the bot and say all videos uploaded. And we're going to use a success action. So this action is called success. You just go here and type success, and it says finish thread with success result. So that means that if this errors, which it only should when all the files are processed, go ahead and finish and success the bot. So it's going to come all the way down, go to each file, and then move that file to done. It's going to wait 24 hours, loop it again, and every 24 hours this is going to be uploading a new video to the channel. So this is a full cycle for uploading videos. Just for the sake of testing, let's go ahead. I'm sure this might not work. That might error, but let's go here and let's get the process going one more time. So for the sake, we're going to hit load and just get a whole new fresh YouTube. Because this pop-up screen is here and I just want it to almost refresh that. So it's going to load a new YouTube. Great. And it's going to then go to upload video, and it's going to loop our video uploading cycle here. Here we go. Select file. Opens the result, and now number 2 is opened. What does that say? File unreadable. So again, before we loop around, we have to delete element like we did before. Delete current element. Don't delete the file, just delete the element of video uploads. So again, move execution point here. We're going to remove the 2 because it's still looking for 2 even though we moved it. It's going to delete that element and it's going to go to the next line. So here we go. This time it should work. Upload. And let's wait. Let's do it. Select files. Perfect. Uploading, and now it's uploading number 3. So that's pretty much. So because the files under your file cannot be found or read, I think it's because I moved everything to the done folder here. The process does work. I guess let's put it back. Let's put it back just for the sake of testing. Let's put it back for the sake of testing. Okay, and let's just confirm so everybody can see that everything is going smoothly. So we're going to go ahead and load. Everything's back to normal. The file does need to be in the video uploads folder, or else I will not find it. Click upload video. Select the file. I think this is cool. Select the file. Let's go into the folder, picking the top file in that folder. typing in title 1, typing in checkout website 1. Great. The last thing we need to do, I think everything's going to go smoothly, is we need to do the delete element for the video title and video description. So delete current element. And we're going to delete that one for YouTube title and for YouTube description. We're not going to delete it, but we're going to get rid of that element because we already used that element already. So everything's fresh. Every time it uploads, everything's fresh. Here, let's continue. And we pretty much have a perfect loop here uploading, and it's scheduled to upload one video of a folder every 24 hours. So all you have to do is leave this bot running. It's all automated. And there you have it. Now it's sleeping. It's going to sleep for 24 hours. I'm not going to make you guys wait for that. But as you can see, everything is working in order. All the moving parts and everything's working cohesively. And we've created a working video uploading bot on YouTube, completely automated.